self-conflict. You know, you can be very successful, but you have internal
Conflict
conflicts.
inside, yes.
Yeah, you may not like something about yourself. You may be having the middle day crisis, those kind of things. Talking about family is everything, because I am a family person also. So they give me a lot of support. So when they beat us,
It's okay.
dinner out or a t-shirt or something. So that way, or when I'm beaten, I tell him, you see now, in him just too. Yeah, it's only a game.
Yes. We need to carry our careers and plus our families along.
I would say I've been very fortunate. School visits also. I need to mention some of the opportunities to be together. Every school visit, I rarely missed any school visit. It doesn't matter where they were.
Welcome back to the last episode of this very interesting conversation that we've been having here with my guest, Japhet Yegon, a retiree and a happy retiree, which is very important. And we are getting all the nuggets of wisdom from him, especially to me and other youthful people out there who think that they're still not yet at the age of retirement, because we think that retirement is about age. Retirement has nothing to do with age. So this is the last episode, and we're talking about not just money. We're talking about everything about having a near perfect retirement, if not perfect. And I was listening to someone who was saying that once you leave that job, if you're a politician, you leave that job. If you're a CEO, you leave that job and you start your retirement or wherever you want to go, your phone just goes silent.
Oh, yes.
No one, people who used to call you, they don't no longer call you. And you have to go through this shock.
Yes.
That people are calling you because there was a business association with them. And how did you handle this?
Well, it's true that shock of phone calls is really a reality. In fact, most of the calls that I do, I make myself. I have to call my friends, you know. At the end of the day, after all these years, I have a few friends that I do call. But how did I navigate this? When I was working as I planned to retire, I bought quite a number of books. I did a library. And I had not gone through any of those books. So I do a lot of reading by my own. I have a small library and I enjoy reading, especially early morning and late in the evening. So I read about practical issues that face us in life. I wish I have not bought a lot of books on investments, but I do have the opportunity to go through the YouTube and internet also. But I do read a lot about issues affecting people. I read about retirement before I retired. I read a bit, but I also read about life. One of the issues is about growing old, health, and then another issue which I have got an interest is conflict resolution. Cutting across our society from the self-conflict. You know, you can be very successful, but you have internal
Conflict
conflicts.
inside, yes.
Yeah, you may not like something about yourself. You may be having the middle day crisis, those kind of things. But also conflicts in our society, because, you know, when I look at the TV, you can see conflicts everywhere. So I read quite a bit, and I want to read more. So I spend a lot of time reading, and I spend a lot of time also talking to my family and asking them how the day was, If there were any plans that we have made, how have they fared on? So that's how I spend a lot of time. Yeah.
So you have time now to do the things you could not do when you were busy working, like reading a lot of books.
Yeah.
But the family, how important is your family when you're in retirement?
Oh, talking about family is everything, because I am a family person also. So they give me a lot of support. Before I sleep every day, I talk to my wife. Every day. If it happens that I didn't sleep, it would be if it happens that I didn't talk to her, it would be the first thing in the morning. But we've made a habit of talking to each other before we sleep. And if there is any issue that emerges in the day, I can call her during the day. Normally she would be surprised because I'm busy and she's busy. So it's a habit that we have developed. We talk before we retire.
Very important.
Tell each other good night. And I'm waiting for her to retire also. So she would tell me about the office and blah, 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 challenges, happiness. So everything about
life.
About children. I left her with the children here in Nairobi. So sometimes the children will challenge her a bit. So I will tell her to cool down.
So
talk with them.
You are in the village and the family is here?
I'm in the village, the family is in Nairobi.
Here. Yes.
Most of the time,
okay, so it's important that you have that conversation every day.
I also talk with the children on one-to-one because the children are going through different stages in life. My first daughter is working and now she's getting into the office dynamics. We used to call them office politics. I don't know whether you guys are still going through those kind of things. And so investments also, I talk with my daughter about investments. What does she need to do? She will ask, or I would also suggest. And I try to minimize suggestions. Parents should stop suggesting things to their children. But if she's interested in something she has seen me doing or something she has heard me saying, we discuss. We discuss about family also with her. So if there is any development, I will want to know. How did that date go? What about this and this, I try to be open.
You want to get into their lives.
Exactly. Yeah. And because sometimes one can be disappointed and I need to give her my back to lean on. My second born, when I retired, she was still in the university. I talked about her. She did her internship at home and we stayed together for 1 year. We were a bit far with this daughter, or rather I didn't know her as much as I know her now.
Yes.
When we stayed together, we really enjoyed our stay.
Wow.
And up to now, we really enjoy one another.
The relationship.
Oh yes, it has
grew to another level.
It has grown deep. I miss her.
Wow.
And she misses me. Yeah. Our last born is still in the university, and so he's busy. Yes. He's busy with schoolwork.
Yes.
So I want to, and he made me to develop a liking for football. So I belong to one club and him. So he updates me on my club and his.
Which one is your club?
I'm Chelsea Blue.
Chelsea Blue. And he's what?
Manchester.
He must be Manchester. I should have guessed that one.
Yeah. I did that deliberately because he used to like football from when he was young.
Yes.
And apparently, sons and fathers, it's difficult to be very close.
Yes.
So I was trying to find a way of getting to
connecting.
My son.
Yes.
Yeah. So when they beat us, it's
okay.
Dinner out or a T-shirt or something. So that way, or when I'm beaten, I tell him, you see now, in Chelsea too. It's only a game.
Yes.
And for sure, Chelsea has been able to come up from time to time. And I told him, even in life, that's how it is. Yeah. You may go down, but you come up.
You come up.
So football has a lot of dynamics that we need to learn from.
Yes.
And it has also a lot of investment opportunities. Yes. So we learn a lot from football.
But more important, it has connected you to your son.
Oh yes, a lot.
And I think this is an important bit, because your children are, the youngest is in university.
Yes.
There must have been something that you were doing before when they were young that you can be able to connect with them now when they are older. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's harder to connect if there was, if you are an absentee father, right?
Oh yeah. It's good to start. Parenting is another issue. I cannot say I've been a perfect parent. I've made a lot of mistakes. Especially, yes. I do apologize to my first daughter.
Yes.
Because we learned from her.
Yes.
We made a lot of mistakes. We disciplined her too much.
Yes.
These are the young ones. They are very lucky.
Fortunate. She took the portion for all them.
But I'm also fortunate because my first daughter, we gave her all the time. Mm. When she was born when we were out of the country, and she was born and I was given. So yes. For 2 years I was the babysitter.
Yes.
So yeah, we started. I think that bonding needs to start
very early.
Very early.
Very early.
Lunches. We used to have lunch with them after church every Sunday, or sometimes a ride in the evening when they finish homework. Eating together is also very important, and something that has been very difficult to maintain because as they grow, they tend to leave the parents.
Yes.
They take their food and they want to eat on their own.
Yes, yes.
But we really try to bring the family together.
Yeah.
And for sure, you said it right. If you don't start young, it's impossible when they grow.
Mission when they're old.
Yeah. I also do a lot of counseling, and I find that parents and children, they have nothing in common apart from the school fees. Yeah. Nothing else, and airtime.
Yeah. And that's an important point I am trying to bring out here, because retirement is about everything, your whole life. And there are a lot of young people who are spending all their time on their phones, on their laptops, but they have no time to connect with their wives, with their children, with their husbands. All these things will come to bite at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a good point that you're really bringing out, that we need to carry our careers plus our families along.
I would say I've been very fortunate. School visits also, I need to mention, were some of the opportunities to be together. Every school visit, I rarely missed any school visit. It doesn't matter where they were. Except, again, for my daughter who studied her master's outside the country, and I was doing elections. I could not leave for her graduation. But the rest of the times, I would never.
You've been available.
Yeah. Again, that's an opportunity to bond. Issues of phones, these are the challenges that we must address now, because they are causing a lot of cracks in the family.
Yes.
Yeah. Fortunately, you will find my children, they have not, what do you do? They have not blocked me. I still see everything they do.
Yes.
I can comment.
Yes.
If there's something that I need to call them and do one-to-one, I can make an appointment. I look for an opportunity when we are happy. Because again, if you make a comment on something they have said on social media, it may actually drive them even further
away from you.
But we are also learning to appreciate social media as parents. So I think I learned this from I appreciate it. I always tell my children that this thing can take them far. If
Yeah.
they only go on the right
Direction.
direction, because
Yeah.
social media, it's got everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they must be, they will
Discipline.
take care of their character.
It must be disciplined.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's talk about community.
Yeah.
You're in Kericho.
Yes.
Your family is here. You've maintained that bond, which is good. You still need more, which you can only get from your community. How have you plugged into the community?